So this video is for men and women of the United States in any Western countries, because that's what I've seen on Facebook groups. This Facebook group have over 290,000 members. All of them have been a victim of romance scams or love scams. So people use them to come to United States, and then and to basically take advantage of the laws in America, where when a man married a woman and she automatically becomes the owners of whatever whatever men have. If the men have million of dollar, if things are not taken set up in a way that is not careful, she can divorce and take half of the money. And sometimes the men will also do the same thing. If they marry to some woman with a lot of money, and in divorce, they can get a lawyer and manage to take half of whatever that woman have, which is, in this case, you see a lot of times where a poor person married to celebrity, and then they walk away with half of whatever that person have, hundreds of millions of dollars. But in this case, what I'm talking about is a man or woman that of the United States and Western countries, they get involved with people that want to come to the United States, or people that want to come to Europe or some other countries. Let's say they fall in love. If they're and then these people get married. They file paperwork for their loved ones to come to the United States and get a green card or become a citizen. Even before that, as soon as the person get their paperwork, and then the whole things, the scams begin, because that's the whole intent of the relationship, is to for one, get the paperwork to come to the United States that will be soliciting the U.S. citizen assistance by marrying them. Second is get elevated financially by taking half of whatever that person have. If the person have a house that's worth $2-3 million, now you have to give that house to that person that you brought to United States, or you brought to Europe or Canada or whatever. Whatever money that you also have in your bank can after the marriage can be considered a marriage property, and during the divorce you can lose all that stuff. What I'm saying is, I'm just annoyed that people are not, the groups that I've seen literally tens of thousands of daily posting about being scammed after being with this person, married to the person and living with them, and then after 3-4 years, 5 years, or suddenly there is a divorce. They have a bunch of kids together. Now you're forced to not only lose half of your property and your money that you work your entire life, to whatever you accumulate, the wealth and the money, the properties that you have worked very hard to obtain. No, the United States court or whatever other Western court forces you to share, to give this to other person that have never worked in their life. I don't understand why a lot of men and women do this. I mean, I understand why they do it, why they allow themselves to get into this problem to begin with. This is also for women. I read the post that say she married a guy, she thought everything was fine, they've fallen in love, they made a bunch of children, and suddenly, as soon as he get his paperwork, I remember green card, and then after 5 years, not even 5 years, after you get green card, and then a couple years later, you become a citizenship, which requires the other person that will bring them to United States or to that to sign to sign off on this paperwork saying that the relationship is valid and everything is not a scam. Once that stuff is done, they don't need you anymore. Okay, so, and this woman, she lost the houses, and that's all the houses she have. And now she say she's homeless because after selling the houses to split the money with this person, and now she spent so much money on lawyers. This case takes years, and she's become destitute. She have nothing. Why would you allow yourself to go from here down to having absolutely nothing? So I think that a lot of Western societies have to be very, the men and women need to be careful. Don't be naive, okay? And even if it doesn't matter, you can, marry whoever, whatever you want, or fall in love, make children, but do it properly, legally, where you're not losing everything. Perhaps get a lawyer before the marriage so they can write up some prenups or married in the state, where having a prenup before marriage agreement that would allow you to keep whatever you have before marriage, or write it in a way that you're not losing anything. It's fortunate that the child support is inevitable, but anything other than that, you should not leave the whole wealth to somebody. It's absolutely amazing to me to see these kind of things happening, and a lot of people they're not aware of the scams, marriage scams. Millions of people. This is what they do. Obviously, a lot of Western men and women with some sort of value, they get tired of these people in the United States or in the Western countries. That's why they're looking for love outside. And the people in America, women for example, a lot of them have lost their dignity. They're all on TikTok, on social media, live streaming, or on OnlyFans and prostituting, and only value that they put on their life or their relationship is money. You see, when a lot of people nowadays, when they go out on a date, they automatically assume the men have to pay. I think this also have to discontinue. I mean, if you're gonna go on the date and buy something, you pay for whatever the hell you buy. I'm not eating your food, so what the hell I'm paying for your food for? And if you and a lot of men, nowadays, because of divorce rate is so high in the United States. A lot of men and also women, they're raised not by conservative values, or they're raised by women. Okay, and they don't have the type of structure that is required to make a sound judgment, where you're showing off financially to try to buy love. No, that concept should be something to look down to. When somebody asking you, hey, I want you to pay for my nail or my makeup, get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying. Why would I? I mean, you pay for whatever you need. You pay for yourself. That should be the response. You're not nobody's. You should not allow yourself in a relationship or anything, anywhere, and to be walked up on. It should be a respectful relationship where everybody is sharing, if equally, okay, helping each other temporarily into somebody get on their feet financially, or if they get sick. That's no reason why you as a man or woman should be paying somebody else's financially, helping them indefinitely, or other than a short period of time. If somebody is sick and they're recovering from, let's say, broken bones or some COVID-19, yeah, you can allow you stay with me until you recover, contribute financially whatever you can, and very short amount of time, 3 months, maybe 2 months. After that, even during that time, you gotta go apply for welfare. You take care of your food. I would allow you to stay here. I'm just talking generally. You can sleep here, but use the resources that is already available from the government. And then after that, go get a job, go make money, go open businesses, go make your own money. And instead of, especially nowadays, you see a lot of women in the United States, in the Western countries, they have completely lost their mind. I mean, and a lot of this is also a fault of men. They prize the woman so much, so this is a woman have this diluted sense of entitlement. I'm entitled to whatever you have. That's the mindset, and that's what they have in the back of their mind. And when they come in for to go out in a date, or arranging when there is some planning for marriage, they may not share what it is with you, but that's what they're gauging for, to take your houses, take your wealth. The men have to be extremely careful. Never even get married. Why the hell do you want to get married? You want to have children? You can have children all the time. The only thing that you're gonna get, that is gonna happen to you in the United States, if you get married, I mean, if you not get married and you have, I don't know, 100 children, only thing you're gonna be responsible is child support. Child support. That's it. You're not sharing anything. I mean, your children, of course, you have to take care of your children, and child support is supposed to be part of that. But marriage entitles a woman to take your houses, your car, your money. I'm talking about if you make like $200,000, $300,000 a year. You've been doing this for 10 years, 15 years. You don't want to throw that away because of what? Some woman? And what is it? That doesn't make any sense at all. So I think men and women also, those who are looking for love outside of their country, to other countries, you have to know that if someone is agreeing to marry you, I mean, not agreeing to marry you, but rushing to marry, right? And the prime goal is elevating of their status from to the Western society, and because a lot of other countries are broke, okay, so they want to start upgrade their passport to the Western society class. It's nothing wrong with that, but it should not be done at the expense of whatever you work for, unless you don't mind. And I'm referring to these Facebook groups that are crying about, this is how I got scammed. I thought I was involved in a true love. You know, I'm losing my company, I'm losing my houses, I'm losing my million of dollars. Come on, this is ridiculous. It should not happen. So what you do if somebody is it shouldn't be easily marriage is the issue. Don't marry anybody. A list that you are prepared for and have prenups. There's a few states in America where the prenup or agreement that you type up is acceptable, where when you guys separate later on, whatever you have before marriage will never be taken away from you. Stuff like that. So be careful. Don't get scammed through some romance scams. It's just too much. I thought, in my thinking, I thought the scams, it's not even an issue anymore. That was something that is going on in 2006 or 2004. And to have people still doing this, being caught up in this kind of things is absolutely appalling to me. And also, in other small scams that are still an issue, like you buying something on Facebook, getting scam on Facebook, or scams like getting text messages or emails, somebody saying, oh, I'm a Nigerian or some other country's queen and I need you to help transfer $5 million and you have to give me some money processing fees, and then give me your bank account. You will send it to your account, and you get 30% of my money when it arrives in your bank. But first you have to pay processing fees or some such nonsense. These kind of things shouldn't even be an issue. You should be automatically, don't even accept or talk to anything on text messages and emails that from people you don't know. And I thought I should just make that video today. Stay tuned and follow if this is what you enjoy.